Elderly Vegan here, and welcome to my video on the health benefits of mushrooms. In this video, I've selected 5 nutrients which I think are particularly noteworthy. To start off with, mushrooms are a good source of potassium, selenium, and in some instances, even vitamin D. And potassium is crucial for maintaining optimal blood pressure. And most Americans consuming the standard American diet are woefully deficient with regard to potassium. But in this respect, a whole food, plant-based diet reigns supreme. Fruits, veggies, and legumes are loaded with potassium, and mushrooms are no exception. As for selenium, well, it's an essential trace element which has a significant antioxidant benefit by protecting cells from free radical damage. Selenium is also involved with immune system support, and it offers protection against neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's disease. As for vitamin D, mushrooms are one of the rare foods which naturally contain vitamin D. That is, they contain the precursor to vitamin D. The caveat is that in order to benefit from the vitamin D content in mushrooms, they must be exposed to UV light. And indeed, some commercially grown mushrooms are exposed to UV light for this very reason. But mushrooms are also an excellent source of beta-glucan, which is a type of soluble fiber present in their cell walls. And the significance of beta-glucan is that it helps remove cholesterol by binding with it and then escorting it out of the body. In addition, beta-glucan is a food source for gut bacteria, with the production of short-chain fatty acids as a byproduct. These short-chain fatty acids are then taken up by the liver, where they inhibit cholesterol production from the get-go. I might also mention that oatmeal and barley are the most well-known sources of beta-glucan. Yet the beta-glucan found in mushrooms differs slightly in structure, and for this reason, it also has the ability to provide immune support. But the premier superstar of mushroom nutrients may well be ergothioneine, and mushrooms are the gold standard for this particular nutrient. Ergothioneine has antioxidant properties, but in this case, it acts as a powerful, targeted antioxidant for mitochondrial DNA. And if you're unfamiliar with mitochondria and what they do, their function could hardly be overstated. Mitochondria are present beyond count in virtually every cell in the human body, and they are directly involved with energy production. In fact, mitochondria decline in function and number as we age, and for this reason, they are considered one of the hallmarks of aging. So when our mitochondria are spent, so are we. And the inclusion of mushrooms in our diet can go a long way toward keeping their DNA safe from free radical damage. And yes, mitochondria do have their own DNA, which is separate and distinct from the DNA which resides in the nucleus of virtually every cell in our body. We inherit nuclear DNA from both parents, and this DNA contains our genetic blueprint. Whereas mitochondrial DNA, on the other hand, is exclusively specific to mitochondria, and it happens to be inherited only from our mother. So, hooray for mothers! This fact alone is worthy of a Mother's Day present on an annual basis at the very least. By the way, I have one more comment on mitochondria, and again, it concerns selenium. Apparently, selenium is directly involved with the production of new mitochondria. Furthermore, selenium also enhances mitochondrial function. Mushrooms, therefore, contribute to our overall energy production above and beyond the rather minuscule number of calories they contribute. Well, at this point, I have just one final comment on mushrooms, which may be noteworthy. For those who do not like mushrooms, there might be a way around this where you can still acquire the nutrients without actually having to look at them on your plate. And this is mushroom powder. I just recently discovered lion's mane mushroom powder at my local grocery store. And the taste, from my perspective, is very low-key. I just stir in a teaspoon or so of powdered lion's mane mushroom into my whole grain dish, and the powder basically disappears. As it turns out, lion's mane mushrooms, including the powdered form, contain a greater concentration of ergothioneine than regular button mushrooms. And that was the big draw for me. Well, I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please give us a like. And remember, eat your mushrooms, or at least find a way to incorporate mushroom powder into your nutritional program. Thank you. To your good health, the Elderly Vegan.